Climbing a Pacific Coast redwood tree is a feat no one has ever attempted. For a guy who conquers mountains with his fingertips.
Definitely climbing, but it's definitely not rock climbing.
Chris Sharma is considered to be one of the world's best rock climbers. But even for him, ascending these giants is a mind-blowing challenge. It's a journey a year in the making, taking him thousands of miles from his home in Spain back to his roots in Northern California.
These trees are so big that it's actually like you're on the side of a cliff. Nothing to stand on or pull on. It's all about opposition and kind of just squeezing as hard as I can.
Time to ditch the ropes. Chris Sharma begins the daunting redwood free climb from the very bottom. And to ensure no harm comes to the tree, he's designed special footwear.
I kind of have this moment where it was just kind of this blank stare at the wall where it's trying to find the handholds.
But halfway, he starts to lose his footing.
Oh, buddy. It's an amazing tree. The bark is solid, everything's there, but it's a really challenging climb.
And the pressure's on because he's not alone. Chris is out here in these woods with tree biologists from UC Berkeley.
Every tree has a limit, every species has a limit, and we want to know how are these trees responding and how might they respond if droughts continue in the future in California.
And they'll be putting Chris's climbing skills to work, collecting samples from the very top to study the health of the redwoods. There's even a full production crew from Red Bull here to capture this record-setting attempt.
It's humbling, you know? I guess I didn't think it would be that hard.
Eventually, they decide switching trees is just too much of a risk. So now Chris is even more determined to climb the original giant he set out for. It's time to try it once again.
Bit by bit, start to piece it together. You start to find this flow, and it's amazing. It's this amazing thing that requires so much effort, so much precision.
The higher Chris climbs, though, he faces the same challenge as last time. The bark just becomes too hard to grip. It's a humbling experience, but Chris decides to continue the climb in sections, picking up where he left off. Finally, able to wedge his way up to its majestic canopy. I'm Rob Marciano in Eureka, California.